Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. There, it's going to come to that side there, it's going to go up, and it's going to go back over this way. No, it's not. It's going to go all the way up like that, and then in there. And then this one is going to go out like that, and then this one is going to go out and up and in there, and then this one here is the one that we want to go up towards that Thermo Nullifier machiney majiggy over there. And in order to get there, we're going to go under the floor this way over to this corner, and I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to go out here. So I want to go from that output there, it's going to go here. And I'm going to have a gas bridge right there. That one will go there. Back to the gas pipe. That's going to cross to this point. And then over to here. Gonna have another gas bridge. That'll take it out there. More gas pipe. Up that side. And then out under the floor in behind the ladder there. Go up like this. And then this one's going to go in the stairs like this. Bring you all the way up there. And then up that ladder. And through the floor. And it's going to go to there. I'm going to stop it there for a minute. And we'll let them go and build all of that. I'm also, at the same time, going to deconstruct that one bit of pipe right there. Now, I'm hoping that they go in and build these reasonably quickly. We're going to have them remove that pipe, so then the hydrogen will be used. There's no exit for that at the moment until this one is built all the way in through here. But once they have built that, then the hydrogen will start being stored in those tanks. And that's the idea here, is I would like it to be stored in there as rapidly as possible. Looks like they're building a tank up there. As long as I can get at least some of this built. I don't know. They're gonna try and go everywhere all at once to build this. It's gonna be a bit haphazard all over the place, just to start with. One other thing I am gonna do. These warts up here, this body temperature here at the moment is 83 degrees. So that is cooling the steam, and it's dropping it back in here as water, which is a good thing. We do want it to do that. But then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to uproot. Now, unfortunately, I do have to, as we have previously found out, go through and uproot each and every single one of these individually. I'm going to do this while it's paused, so I don't have someone come rushing up here, do one or two, and not do the whole lot all at once. I'd rather they just went through and cleared everything. And that one there. And I'm also going to uproot all of these. With the body temperature is starting to rise, and we can put them all in, and they'll go back to the default of 40 odd degrees, whatever it is. And that one, and here as well. Right, so I've got all of those to go through and be lifted out. Now I do have more Wheezeworts in here that we can get to, so I'm going to go with a base and a tile right there, and I'm going to put the ladder there, like that, so they can get to that Wheezewort up there. We've got another Wheezewort in here. This is in underneath this other area. So I'm going to leave that bit for a minute. I'm going to look down this way. Right, I got more Wheezeworts over here that I can get to. So if I go there with digging tool like that, I dig that one out, and I dig that one out. I will want to dig some of these out like this, and then they can get down there and they can reach it. We'll go with the base right here. We'll put that one and that one there. They'll be able to come across, and they'll be able to reach all of that. And then I got one Wheezewort down here, which they will be able to get to once they go through and they get everything else, so I can just dig that one out. So there's another one that we can go into and do something with. Now, back down in here, we've got several of these pipes have already been built. They'll keep running around here like lunatics and trying to build those in. All of the gas at the moment has stopped. Well, not all of them, but a lot of the gas extraction has stopped. Now, what are you doing? Are you coming to get something? Yes, you are. You're coming to pick up slime. So I got a puffed up there, and I got another puffed up there. And there'll be some eggs kicking around in a bit. All the way down the bottom, there was an egg, which is still there. And I want them to come and get that. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to priority 9 that one. And priority 9 that one. And then that one, that puffed egg, I'm not going to do a priority on that. I'm just going to leave it. There. So now they've gone through and they've done that. So now that pufflet egg is able to be reached. I can sweep it, I guess. If I set that to sweep, would that do anything? I'm not really sure how that will work. I'm hoping... Yeah. Oh no, he's picked up meat, but they haven't picked up the egg. They're getting... Oh, they're getting more slime. Hopefully someone will be along shortly to go and get some of that and deal with it. How are we doing over here? No, we've no changes on that. How are we doing up here? We've got more bits of the build that they're going through and doing up there. And over this... Oh, wait, no. These. They're coming through and they're digging them all out. I got most of them dug out. I got a whole load of Weezeworts in here that have now been placed. You're actually drowning. Unusually, oddly, that one is drowning rather than doing anything else. Now, none of the others are piled up quite that high. I think it's because it's polluted water that's on there, which seems a little bit strange. So I'm going to take you here. That's awaiting removal. So they've removed that, and so it's now... Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to go with you on here. That Weezewort, I'm going to copy the settings on there. And I'm going to ask that they plant Weezeworts all the way along that line there. And I'm going to ask that they plant Weezeworts all along that line right there. And if we go and take a look in here, there's 47 degrees. And that's 54 degrees. And you can see it's already removed most of the steam from this area. Just putting in those Weezeworts has already removed most of that steam. The only problem we've got is that with the power shortages... and I've got scalding down in the base. Yeah, that's another problem that we've got. But I'm hoping that some of this will be able to cure that. I've got 2 bits of gas pipe left to do over here. If you could just please finish this. No, there's 3 bits of gas pipe. It's that one. I'm waiting iron ore. 400 kilos of iron ore. That's delivered. If you could build that. Yes, good. That gas reservoir right there is being built, which means that this gas pump is going to start putting the hydrogen straight into here. Hanson is... His light wounds... He's getting a bit hot in there. He's getting a little... Yeah, it's a little bit toasty warm and just in there. Someone come and finish building. Seriously? Just finish building it, please. I just want you to finish building it. Just... You were doing it. You were actually doing it right there. You were building it. You were doing such a great job. That stone hatch right there, that needs to be turned into food. Turn him into food. Right there. Those stone hatches, they take a lot of killing, don't they? Right. And that one over there. Attack that one as well. Turn that one into... What are you? Glossy drag... Oh. The same one as before. Yeah. Someone come and do... They're just not doing it. Right, fine. I'll change the priority on it. Someone needs to come and finish this job. There. Now we've got a gas reservoir, and that means that the gas is now going in there. Ventilation overlay. There goes the hydrogen. That's moving into the correct side. What's that in there? Oh, that's natural gas heading that way. Right. So now I've got stuff coming in through. It's pumping out of here, and it's going in there. So we're filling this one up, and we're going to fill up all three of these, and that's going to get us a load of hydrogen. This is good. We want hydrogen going in there. I want all the hydrogen that I can get going right in there. I don't want it going anywhere else. I've now got these. They're pushing in hydrogen as well. This one up here, this is just pushing stuff in from much further away. And then the hydrogen is going along here across these bridges. It's going to go up to that bridge. This one's got no open end on it. Well, it's got an open end on it at the moment, so it's not like got a destination set on it. So they won't actually do anything with it yet. That'll just kind of stay as it is. Now I got all of these weezeworts. These are going to slowly increase in temperature. We know that. Eventually I'll probably want to like change them over and dig them all out again. This in here, that's just a matter of waiting for those to be dug out. There's nothing else that we can do with those. I could probably find some more weezeworts somewhere. What have I got? Hatchling eggs in there. I'm gonna leave those. No, we'll take the hatchling eggs. Right. Athletics, increase science, creativity. Okay, we'll take them. Print, because they will get turned into food. They get fried up, so that's all right. Okay, I've also done that bit in there, which means that I can dig this bit out in here quite safely, and make use of it. Let's attack you. I'm not going to worry too much about it though. I love that we're getting our hydrogen filling up in here. I also love that we have been making use of all of our stone that we've got in here. But, yeah, we kind of need to be aware that these are very rapidly chewing through every single bit of stone that we possess. And we don't want them to do that indefinitely. Another thing that I do want to do is I've got a bit of digging that I can do through that way. I'm going to take this digging in all the way across there to that point, and I'm going to dig that one. And I'm going to go with a base right here and ladder, and then I'm going to put ladder up underneath there, so there's one weezewort that I'll get there. And well, I can put a bit of ladder in here just in case anybody gets stuck. And I'm going to need to put a bit of ladder in on this side. That's ice in there. That's all going to melt eventually. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter if it melts. And I'll put a bit of ladder there. And a bit of ladder there. And then the rest, yeah, that should be okay like that. So they'll come through. There's two more weezeworts that will eventually wind up in this bit in here. I'm not going to change my weezewort area that I got down here. I'm going to keep these in here. So this does work as a bit of cooling in here. The body temperature on that one is 33 degrees. If I look at the temperature overlay in here, it's actually quite warm in here in places. But it's not too bad. The contents of that liquid pipe are 33 degrees right there. It's this bit right here. The contents of that is 39. The contents of that is 33. They go through this area. It does cool down a little bit, and then it moves on out again. It's that anti-entropy thermo nullifier machine that I'm most curious about. I've got to wait for these. Got to finish building that. We're filling this up with hydrogen. So far, so good. We got a nice little bit of hydrogen in there at the moment. The more the merrier. There's 3 eggs in here. There's 3 puffs in here right now. What else do we want to do with that? I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about in here. Like they have the polluted oxygen, and it gets turned into non-polluted oxygen. I've got clean oxygen in here, which isn't beneficial. I got a bit of carbon dioxide down the bottom, and then all the way up there, I've got hydrogen. We don't want hydrogen. That's not helpful. But, I mean, he's there. They do come down into the polluted oxygen layer when they want to feed. So I've got food here for them. So like that at the moment is just fine. I've got the food and that they might want. And I'm hoping that is going to stay just fine. Okay, next on this list over here, I'm going to have that dug out there. Dig that one out. I've got some build orders in here of stuff that I want them to go and do. I've got the shipping over here, robo miner. Rotate that upside down. I'm going to build this out of gold, overheat temperature plus 50, iron, or copper. I'm going to go with iron, I think, because I think there's a reasonable amount of that coming in with meteorites. Not sure which is actually going to be the better one. I'll put that one in there, that one in there, one there, and one there like that. So I got a whole load of them going in here. They'll start clearing everything away underneath. It's just these mesh tiles here, whether or not they're going to be able to keep them clean or not, I'm not quite sure. 16,000 calories just in there of meat that they're coming along and picking up. Be able to keep going there. So there's a lot of meat. When those shove voles die, there is a huge amount of food available from them. And that's brilliant. That's another really good thing. Now, next up, these pipes in here. That hydrogen pipe that I put in, going all the way up here, there's a little bit down through here still to build. Not a huge amount. And then there's the bit over to here. Once they've gotten this far, then I'm going to come in and build the rest of it. So I'm just going to wait for them to build the other stuff first, though. What are we doing over here? We're delivering phosphorite. We're delivering bits of fertilizer into these. Keeping them going. That's good. That's fine. It's that Thermo Nullifier machine that I'm exceptionally curious about. We've picked up the egg down here. Right. How do I capture you? I don't know anything about capturing these. Now, you got an airborne critter right here. I guess under the water is not necessarily a good idea, so maybe if I put it there, that might be close enough. Can they reach? I don't know if they can reach it from there or not. Airborne critter bait. I think, yeah, I'd already set it on the one that I want. So we'll leave that. We'll see how that sets out. I've got some more bits down here. I've got an oil reservoir down here. So there's oil stuff down there. Things that we can make with oil. I know that there's all sorts of stuff that we can do with that. I'm just not quite sure what it is that I want to do with that. It's kind of like another thing on the list of... a long list of things that I want to do. I got so much that I want them to do. And there's so many different things that I want them to do. They're delivering phosphorate and they're just spreading things. Yeah, everything's going all right at the moment. It's a little bit slow and steady in places, but it does actually seem to be working. I've got 400,000 calories up here in the shape of barbecue, fried mushrooms and frost buns and omelets. We got lots of food. Loads and loads of food coming in. I'm limited here on my suits now. Oxygen supply is a bit more limited, so we're going to need to do something about that. And one thing that I was thinking of doing, I mean, power, again, it's down to power. Everything is down to power. I want to, well, making use of this, right, that's 100 degrees right there. And it gets hotter and hotter as we come down. Like, I got a load of crude oil. There's only 90 degrees, the crude oil in there. But there's ways to heat up the crude oil. So if I can keep heating up the crude oil... Gonna cancel... No, cancel that dig there. If I can keep heating up the crude oil... You're unreachable. How are you unreachable? Go over there. Up here. Shouldn't be unreachable. He should be reachable, and there's a bit of food. I can get that. And I've also got more coal over here that I can go and dig out. He is entirely reachable. Alright. Dig out that coal, and that right there. Plus, dig out that algae right there. More coal in here, a lot of coal in there. I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm not going to worry about it. And go back up here. I'm thinking about getting some more... Right. Scalding. Still hot in the bay. We need the entire base to be cooled down. I need a whole load of work done to cool the base down. And... That's, yeah, I mean, that's something maybe that we want to be working on a bit later, not right this moment. I'll have a think about that. They haven't even considered coming over to do these digging errands. They haven't even considered it. Now, if someone could just go and put that like, they've gone and delivered some igneous rock over here. Just want, yeah, there we go. So we've gone and built that one. We've got a couple more just in here that we want to be built. No research. Let me go and get some research focus a minute. Building on, I got multiplexing right there. Solid fuel combustion introductory rocketry. Let's go with that one for a minute. Like that. There's a couple more out. Actually, you know what? While they're coming up and thinking about doing those, I can also go into the ventilation, take this gas pipe right here, and I'm going to put this now as a top priority pipe. It's going to go there, and it's going to join into that one. Now, how this works, I have absolutely no idea. You need to be a priority 9. You also want to be a priority 9. And so do you. So that they all come scurrying. Let's unpause it a minute, shall we? Otherwise we're going to be waiting for quite a while for anything to actually go and happen. I got 2 full tanks of hydrogen, and it's building up the 3rd tank of hydrogen in there as well. This is even better. This is absolutely fantastic. That one is completely full. These suits over this side are all full. So now I'm just kind of waiting for... There's a lot of oxygen going up there. And I got oxygen going into this room in here. How we... Oh, we've fastened this together. Right, and now the hydrogen is coming in. So now we get to see what might actually happen to this. I don't know how this works. Hydrogen is just coming along there. And now it's doing something. Heat production minus 80 DTUs. So that's lowering the temperature all around it very rapidly. Does that just turn everything into ice all the way around it? How much hydrogen does this use up? Right. I don't know how rapidly it uses the hydrogen in here. But... it just kind of, it's using it. It's using it up, but the area around here is now suddenly gotten a lot colder. So I want the water here to be making use of that. We absolutely want that water to be making full use of that. So I kind of want to build something down here. I want to drop that water in there, and I want that one submerged. And then also this hydrogen that we've got in these pipes, we kind of want to be taking that. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't need to be dropping that down. No, what I want to do is I want to bring the hydrogen in through here. And then drop that down into the anti-entropy thermo nullifier. New plan, new plan, new plan. Go here. That way we'll keep this cool. Them up there won't matter quite so much. It will depend entirely on whether or not I can keep the hydrogen flowing. So First up, I need to get rid of a couple of these bits of pipe. Get rid of those two and those two. Get rid of those all the way along there. Okay. Then, I want to go ventilation over here. We'll use regular gas pipe at the moment for this, and I'm going to put this on a priority 9. I want this up and running as rapidly as possible. So that's going to go to there, like that, and then it's going to go across this way, over to here, and I'm going to put it in there. No, I'm not. I'm going to go up. I'm going to put it in there, like that. It says, changing his mind yet again. Right, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to bring it to this height here, like this. And then it's going to be a radiant gas pipe. So this should get really hot. Now, I don't know how much of this I'm going to want, sort of traveling across here, backwards and forwards. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over like this. And I'm just going to have like a couple of layers of this. And bring that all the way back over there. Out to that side. And then straight down through the floor. Now, it's going to be radiant gas pipe to there. And then I'm going to go back to regular gas pipe. And I'm going to bring that over this way. She wants to go through there, so let's... there, that's what I want to do. Right, okay, I didn't want to quite do it as madly as I did just then. And then that's going to come down here like this and connect into there. That's what I want to build. And that's on a priority 9, so they should go through now and do that very quickly. Is one of you going to go in here and remove that bit of pipe? I'm kind of hoping so. Let's go and have a look at the temperature overlay. See, it's making this really cold right in that bit there, and it's already getting very, very cold. It's rapidly dropping in temperature right there. So that's going to end up freezing all of this. It's going to turn it into a massive block of ice. I mean, that's not a bad thing, I suppose. I also need them to come up here and clear that off. So this is going to take the steam out of there. Change everything round. So I've gone and cut that off. They actually, have they cut that yet? No, they haven't cut any of that. It's because I didn't give it a top priority, I don't think. Well, they're delivering in the igneous rock, and they are doing that. They're putting that pipe in. They got a whole load of work to do in here. And they can reach it all as well. There's iron ore pipes to go into there. And then that one in there. And yeah, I got really hot temperatures in here. I don't have enough water going through the base at the moment in order to keep everything... Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.